Yeah,
How do you feel about it?
nah,
5 seconds remaining.
I don't think they protected the TA much with their bans as well. So I feel like now you can, like you have, you can go for any real core carry, sorry, core counter that you want to now with this 18th pick. Is there any that stand out?
10
What, like a
seconds
Viper or
remaining.
something against the TA or a Terrorblade?
5
TV's not
seconds remaining.
terrible. Yeah, with a Shadow Demon paired together with you, you're a little worried about Arena. But if you look to prioritize your initiation onto the Mars, I think it's a pretty free TB game.
Yeah, I wouldn't hit the Turbolid. I think Raze is always a slight potential.
Don't do so. Please don't do so, Motivate. I just don't think it does enough this game. Grimstroke will be nice against it. You've got Mars, of course, that's just... It's just as good as the Terrorblade, I guess, but I much prefer the TB against the TA when compared to the Deucer. Just for that little bit of extra attack range that you've got.
Do you even have to go for your mid laner though? I guess you because
You
it's
don't now, I don't think.
well, it's kind of similar to NGX.SEA with me bringing up like I think they need to go for their mid laner in the second phase just because there's not many that are left.
Don't hate this. I mean, it's similar to the Terrorblade in that you've got a lot of burst. If you take out the Mars, it's still pretty nice. It's good enough in the lane. It's just not as good in terms of like what the
10
Shadow Demon's
seconds
able to provide
remaining.
for you. But at the moment they have no catch for Shadow Demons, so it's still a good Shadow
5
Demon game.
seconds
What I was
remaining.
saying before is you might just get a similar instance to what we saw in one of the previous series where you pick your mid now and then they just put the TA1 instead, right? And then you suddenly don't have the counter to it. Yes, the TA into the Sand King kind of sucks, but it is still a possibility.
And they've kind of set themselves up to be able to do that as well with this ogre support. So it's nice at least that you've got a lane that TA can fall back to if mid's not looking too confident for yourselves. But I'm worried about how they can deal with the Phantasm illusions at the moment. I wonder if we might see a Lesh band out here for Motivate.
Radiant team ban.
Are we going to see a Meepo here? Legit. CK is very single target. Shadow Demon Soul Catch is kind of nice. It's really only Sand King that you're worried about at the moment for a Meepo. They don't have the last overall pick, though.
I don't think... I think they would be banning heroes to protect it if they were going to do that.
Yeah.
Radiant team pick.
I'm just having the copium here.
Yeah, just spitballing. Okay, so they got the Mars to start fights. That's really it for NGX at the moment. Of course, Mars Inkswell is a great combo. You've got the Ogre to buff up the Templar Assassin, so you've got your Wing Condition. Kind of another tempo controlling hero.
Seconds remaining.
They have very little clear for Chaos Knight Illusions as well.
Earth Spirit.
Okay. Not the greatest control either. Honestly, I'm favoring Motivate's draft at the moment. You even pick into this. I suppose they needed some kind of dive.
5 seconds remaining.
Is DK still there? It is. You can still
Yeah.
DK. I think you want a hero that is not going to be killed off from this Earth Spirit Grimstroke combo. That's what I'm quite worried about at the moment. I think Shadow Demon Shaman's going to have a tough time through the early game. I think if you don't have a tanky hero for Gacha Boy, then you might have 3 heroes that are very vulnerable from just being run over early. They lash themselves.
Don't hate it. Early BKB, Ogre does nothing, Earth Spirit does nothing, Grimstroke does nothing, Mars does minimal. So I think that's just going to be it, right? Get a like a wand, boots, 3 null tallies, and a BKB, and run at them. That's the strat. And I still feel like you need Masteros to just play like Execration, Motivate. That's all you need to do. Play exactly like Execration did. You've already got In Your Dream laning into you on your Sand King, so you're going to have a decent time. You're not going to have to worry about refraction because you've got the Sandstorm for it. look to max that out, look to build up a lot of stacks. You've got Tigger playing the position 4 role on the Shaman, which, of course, is more logical. He'll have a little bit of a harder time to build up some of those stacks for the SK, but you still have to do it, right? And yeah, just use that to snowball, get a 10 or so minute Blink Dagger, rotate towards either of the other core's lanes, get some kills, use that to snowball the Leshrac into his farm, get BKB, run down towers. Simple.
Simple. Simple as that. All right. Well, we'll see if they can
I feel like
execute.
at least 2 of the lanes are good, right? Would you agree with that?
I would. Yes.
Lesh beats Earth Spirit, Sand King Shadow Shaman beats TA Ogre. Provided that you've got good sentry coverage and you're not getting hit inside Standstorm. It's really only Grim Mars that you're a little bit worried about.
Which, even like that lane could be. I think that's another volatile lane. Chaos Knight's a really strong laner. If Shadow Demon can find level 3, that's really the biggest timing for Leaf.
Dodge the Inkswell popping with a disruption.
That's true. I've seen Alacrity.
I think Motivate have the better draft. I think Nigma are the better team.
Yes.
So, however you want to
Prepare for
go with
battle.
that one, chat, feel free to bet the points because we've only got one series left on this stream for, 2 weeks, I think, until the playoffs are starting. All the tips already coming through for Boombui. Here we go.
Captain
Tigger, gotcha
Thailand
boy.
Civil War.
Just some Marvel fans there.
I'm going to predict the duo in Grimshmizu. Run, my friend, get out. I'm going to predict the duo on Grim and Earth Spirit to win this game. Can I go with that?
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
But
But
you're
30
dumb and
seconds to
that's
battle.
silly.
no, I just think the Lesh is going to make his time hard in the mid lane. And you don't exactly have a hero that Jokam can just abandon on Nigma.SEA to make those rotations so that you can potentially get some solo kills
That's
in that
what
mid
it is.
lane.
Can they fight this? Oh, alright, we're gonna have a 5-on-5, baby. Let's go!
They said it was a civil war, man.
Oh, it's just the case. Oh, poor old Boombui. No, they're gonna give him more tips, maybe, Tigger. Baits up to the high ground. Very nicely done as Motivate. They won the Civil War this time. No tips. No extra tips. Disappointing.
I'm a little surprised because in the lobby as well, Gacha Boy asked the admins, hey, if we kill a player on the enemy team, are we allowed to pause? And I can almost guarantee that was Boombui. So the fact that he went down and they didn't pause means that we got some respect for the admins here, which is always great.
Dude. Zex deserves no respect.
What? How dare you? Zex is a saint.
Saint, that's not how I would put it.
Dude, did he kill your goldfish or something?
My goldfish?
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
Denied.
My goldfish name's Bob and...
Like,
Yes.
like Enryu's boar.
Yes, exactly like Enryu's boar. I was such a fan of Bob and his playstyle, I had to name my pet goldfish after him.
So you named this, like, dumb 3-second memory
Yeah,
span.
you're looking too far
animal
into it.
over
That's not
Bob.
what I'm trying to say.
I see.
It's not what I'm trying to say.
I'm just sensing a lack of respect from you. You know?
You're definitely not picking up what I'm putting down. That's what I can tell.
Top lane, they went for a gank onto the Grimstroke, and it looks like they're still going to succeed with it, even without the... Oh, actually...
Trust my end comes at a price.
Dude, gotta love some good high rolls on Chaos Knight. 60 to 90 is the damage potential that you can get. There's bottom lane. MG.Trust gonna be in trouble. Level 1 Bar Strike doesn't get much distance, but at least it is enough to get out of the sights of In Your Dream.
At least he's level 2 now, so he can go straight on back to the lane. What's the sentry coverage looking like? Look at Bumbui's items, right?
He's
3
in
mangoes.
trouble. One more right click. Massos actually going to go in with the Burrow Strike. Nice play with Tigger having the extra control as well. They don't have a Salve, unfortunately, so going to be relying on the Tangos.
But he went... I mean, I know it was important for them to have the stun.
Then kill him again. Bumbui's got enough mana for 2 combos, 2 abilities.
Yeah.
Tigger.
It's always awkward, though, to have this... Like, to be fighting into a full creep wave at this stage, right? It's still so early on. The creeps do a lot. And they're being very careful just to make sure that Masros is standing as close to the creeps as possible so that that Ignite's going to push the lane out a little bit and make Masros' life a bit easier.
It's in Fire Blast. Nicely done from Bumbui. They got the lane now shoved back under their tower, so In Your Dream should be able to farm relatively safe, but this is going to get Masros kind of out of the danger zone. I'm going to take a look at how mid's going. I bet you as soon as I do that, they're going to go for a kill bottom. But Alacrity, top of the last hits, and Gacha Boy's having a very good time as well. So it looks like it's a bit of a farm fest at the moment. You were expecting this to be more less favored, though. Is there a timing where Gacha Boy can maybe hopefully find a kill?
I mean, I think so. You're just going to gradually harass him out. He's opted for the full magic wand, which makes sense. That 4-second cooldown on the Lightning Storm. He's going to want to get the most out of that turnaround potential. But we don't really have anyone guarding the runes up until now. In fact, Alacrity is the one that's going to go ahead and steal the bounty away. That's one of the benefits of having the Rolling Boulder. Low-ish mana cost for a little bit of extra regen.
I like this a lot from Leaf. They have a high ground ward, so they're well aware of Yokem up to his shenanigans. So Leaf's just going to come over, body block up the camp. He might... Alacrity's going to go for this. Leaf recognizes. I think the ward on the high ground was able to scout out, so he had to juke back to the other side. And with nowhere to cancel it unless they have the damage. Really nicely done. And this is giving free space over to Gacha Boy.
Exactly what he needs. You know, you just need to enable Gacha Boy to run over your lineup. And, well, at the moment, he's getting the better end out of this mid lane. Basically dead even, but a big part of that was the bounty rune that he was able to steal there on Alacrity previously.
Yeah, so Gacha Boy gets the better end of the trade, but I suppose top as well. KMP was playing solo into Mizu, but KMP also... on this Chaos Knight is a hell of a laning carry, so we see he's having a really good time. 24-3 compared to the 18-4 on Mizu.
Leaf for now, just looking to build up a few stacks. Wasn't successful that time. Not respecting the old creep spawn box.
Cautious top.
Yeah, he's got Yokem there.
Yeah, but they got level 3 in Leaf, so this is definitely the timing that they're going to look to get aggressive. They're trying to stack up the poisons, but doesn't get in range for the banishment. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Masros steps out the danger zone, but they're going to chase down Tigger instead. Fire Blast back up and available for Bombui. Now this will give In Your Dream an opportunity now to close the distance with Meld coming up. Tigger's going to waste as much time as possible, so he's not getting some creeps. And with this also, Masros just kind of trying to shove out the lane and get as many creeps as he can before he makes the trip back to base.
I really don't like this from Masros. He's gone the second point into the Burrow Strike. You need to be greedier. You need to be picking up this farm. You've had Bumbui, was actually blocking up one of those camps, but you've had one of those stacks stacked up. Sorry, 2 of those camps stacked up at this point. I just think you're going to fall off pretty heavily, because this is not a kill lane in my eyes.
And unfortunately, it's going to be a rune spawning down bottom. Alacrity had the rotation coming through from Yokem to try and set up and be able to find one of the power runes, but unfortunately not going to be the case. And our Gacha Boy is going to think about putting some pressure on the tower. There's 2 points
Careful.
in the 80.
Yokem's here.
Radiant's
Just tanking up one of those tower hits. Yep, nicely done.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I've been reasonably impressed by Gacha Boy. You know, it hasn't really been on him a lot of the losses that Motivate.Trust have been suffering in recent times. Previously, we were actually inked well onto
they
him.
get the combo. Alacrity's not going to kick him back to the team. And now with the illusion, actually stops a lot of the damage that NGX.SEA are pumping out. And with Leaf and Tigger showing up to the party, they still have to respect the Magnetize as Alacrity's going to die, but the shackles, oh my.
Under the tower.
Tigger, that is beautiful. But they still reapply the Magnetize. Leaf is, no, he will tick out, okay.
Oh,
Oh boy, oh boy.
That was either the last tick or the second last tick on the Magnetize. Just able to take him out. Maybe if he had the Tango going, he would have lived. But, I mean, you basically need fights to turn around and be chaotic like that on this Ember Spirit, right? Just, that's not Ember Spirit, Earth Spirit. Just go for these super deep dives in. He was shackled underneath the tower for a good portion of time. And, well, Alacrity, I think he's just having fun with this one.
Getting jiggy with it.
How frequently do you get jiggy with it?
Shit. Pretty goddamn frequently. I'm a jiggy guy.
There's a guy on Twitch, I think he's Australian, that I follow for some reason, and he's in the Just Chatting channel, and his channel name is
boy.
like Shake Yo Butte or something like that. And every Friday,
What the
he
hell?
like, it's like he's holding his own personal like dance club in his room, and he is just going for it, just completely feeling the music, just doof, 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 and he's just having a great time.
How old is he?
I want to say early 20s.
Asian. Oh no. Oh boy. Do you reckon?
What were you about to ask me? Do you reckon Boom Booey is an agent? Is that what you were about to ask me?
No, that was yes. Do you reckon, dude? Do you think that low of me to ask such a stupid question? I know
Well.
I'm a bit delirious right. What the hell? I know I'm a bit delirious right now, but come on, my guy, give me some respect. Oh, nothing. Brother can't get anything out here in the woods right now. Or can't he's getting everything. All the farm he
Boy,
would
he's
ever
not,
need.
though. The agent has been found.
The agent has been tipped once, and now twice, and now a third time. Agent B doing God's work.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Figures around. He's looking to see if there's anything blocking these stacks up. Come on, check the right
Dyer's
side.
top tower is under
There we go.
attack.
He's going to be able to get rid of that sentry.
Holy poggers for the time. Oh,
Alacrity.
no. Oh, this is a really nice rotation from Alacrity. Recognizing it's the minute mark coming up shortly. Just hope he doesn't get denied. He's taking a lot of damage to the Ancients. They're going to try and turn it around, but that's what's going to be aiming Yokem instead. Has to sidestep the boulder. Gets the connection. And poor Yokem. What's the play here? Oh, wow.
If there weren't creeps there, fine. But there was a full wave of creeps, and it's still 9 minutes in. So that's actually a lot of valuable experience going to Masteros. I mean, that's going to enable him to hit up onto that level 7. He won't have the epicenter to be able to fight, but again, that's not what you need at this stage. He's still probably a little bit further behind that Blink Dagger timing that I would want him to be. But, I mean, a solo kill, all that experience, 4-point Sandstorm, he can clear this wave out and go back and probably stack the Ancient Camp in time and look to farm that up. So he's getting close to it.
You hyped that we get to see 2 Earth Spirit cores today?
We did see that other one. It was pretty forgettable, wasn't it?
It was. Dude, what are you trying to say, Natsumi, huh? Leaf's gonna be killed off. Oh, nice
I'm saying
banishment.
that's me as a POS 1 player.
Bro, the disrespect, absolutely filthy. Gotcha, boy. Protected with the hood, so Leshrak is... Oh, Lacrity would love the regen. And he will find it. Okay, Gotcha Boy is going to be a bit of an issue at this stage of the game. This is a really nice hood item. Early on, it's pretty much just magic damage that Radiant are pumping out.
I guess I still really want him to get that BKB though, right? Like it provides him, of course, the avenue to get into the item after it, into the Eternal Shroud there. Of course, very value for something like a Lesh, but it doesn't stop an arena from having a huge impact against you. So that's really what you need to be considering as these next few team fights are going to be breaking out shortly. Masteros is only 600 or so gold away from his Blink Dagger. He's been able to catch up quite nicely. So it's really just about, are you going to be able to connect in any meaningful way?
I haven't noticed. Has Masteros farmed any stacks at all?
Masteros just did, yeah. He farmed an Ancient stack.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was looking over, like, there's no stacks, and Sand King would love some stacks, guys, with the kind of tougher start that MG.Trust has had, but you're looking at the carried carries at the moment in your dream. Dragonland's going to be working on the Desolator. Meanwhile, KMP is just loving life. Level 10, Armlet was completed, working on the Echo Saber for the Chaos Knight, and he really hasn't left this lane much. He's starting now to shove it out and fall back and maximize his farming rate into the woods after the wave.
It's going to be important for Alacrity to get... I speak about these BKBs being important for Motivate's side, but even for Nigma.SEA, right? Alacrity, he needs it just to make sure he's not getting disrupted, he's not getting damaged down by the Leshrac. They're going to be able to deny away that Arcane Rune there. But even the TA, right? You need to make sure that this TA, you're getting active and you're getting a significant lead before TA gets her own BKB for herself. She's going Dragonlance, Desolator, Blink Dagger first. I feel like if you're not abusing that fact that she's significantly weaker against Sand King and Leshrac with all their little instances of damage to be able to melt through her, you're probably playing the matchup wrong. And, well, we've got a Blink Dagger now available on Masaros, so let's see how the rest of the team are going to play around that.
Same with Mizu, so both offlaners get the blink at a identical timing, so we are going to have a big fight break out shortly.
Just wanting Gacha Boy to refill his regen, it seems. As Massa probably just wanted to push in one more wave, but, I mean, Boom Boy is pretty happy down here with just soaking up some experience. He's got the maxed out Ignite. Very nice.
All right, so who do you think has to make the aggressive move with the Blink Daggers? Like, someone's more than likely going to be reactionary.
I still feel like you need to be on the front foot on Motivate's side. Like, do they have any great ways to connect? I guess you could go for a smoke with the Inkswell plus the roll in from Alacrity. Seems like that might be what they're planning as well, with Mizu making the movement towards this mid lane. Smoke about to come out. Looks like they want to say, all right, just push in one more wave or maybe play behind. Although Alacrity actually got caught by the smoke there, so when he reveals, they should probably know that it's happening. Yeah. Let's see what Leaf does with his positioning to be able to respond to it or even communicate to the rest of the team. Masaros is still sitting down here inside the creep wave. You have a dust on Grim, as well as Boom Boy.
This is going to be perfect, and he is. Oh, stun? Masaros is out, and there you go. Now I think you bring everyone bottom now for die, right? Arena's on cooldown. You probably just brute force the tower with the Leshrac Edict.
Yep. Gacha Boy probably wants to push one more wave. Maybe they're going to rotate towards mid and just connect onto that one as well. Of course, mid tower more valuable.
Alacrity.
There we go. Done.
See how tanky he's truly going to be. 2,000 health to be able to play with. Alacrity gets the magnetize out. The spear's going to try and push him away, but the damage over time from Gacha Boy, they're not respecting it. As he's ripping apart one hero after another. And now all of Motivate show up to the party. But in the end, it still will be a 3 for 3.
And they're just going a tiny bit too early on Motivate's side. I feel like if they legit waited 2 seconds, that probably would have been like a 4-for-1 trade. They should at least get the tier 1 tower in exchange because of the position that Tigger dropped those mass serpent wards. But it's those little differences that have really been Motivate.Trust's undoing in some of these games. In some ways, they feel a little bit better than a 4 and 10 team at this stage.
So with that team fight, Motivate have been able to find their tier 1 tower mid. They've also, oh never mind, the Radiant have unblocked their Ancients once again. But that is a very nice reveal nonetheless, and like we're kind of expecting, Gacha Boy is going to be doing a ridiculous amounts of damage. Now has that second point into the Pulse Nova. But kind of eyes on the BKB timing for Gacha Boy. Then it will be much more difficult to kill him off.
In the meantime, though, it's hit up to 15 minutes, and Leaf is going for a first item Aghanim Shard. I mean, it's going to be nice against the slow coming through from the God's Rebuke. It's going to be nice against the TA slow, the silences from the Earth Spirit, even just the slows from that. Ignite. It's not too bad of an item. It really does mean that you need to be, again, emphasizing Gacha Boy as the one that you're casting it onto, though.
Dire's top tower
All the goons are top.
Also, now they're goons.
Nothing wrong with being goons. Goons are kind of cool, honestly. The Goon Squad.
Keen to see how they do in Europe again once that starts back up. Old Alliance and New Alliance coming
Oh, they're
together.
coming. Already got very, very good wards in the neighborhood. Look at
Oh,
this.
Lord,
Mizu's
he's
got an eye
coming.
in the middle. Arena controlling 3, but they're late to collapse inside the arena, so they just pump
dead.
down Mizu's life. And on the backline, Gotcha Boy with a wraparound. This is not a fight Nigma.SEA can continues. They've got to get out. Alacrity's going to get a kill before he escapes, and now he's in trouble. Drag back rolls, not going to get enough distance, and they'll easily chase him down for the 4th kill of that skirmish.
That kill, they were at least able to finish up the Desolator on the TA, but obviously had a big win come through. We saw the first use out of the Demonic Cleanse as well. Ooh, I thought he might have been able to try and find the TA on the retreat there. Still though, big wins coming out from Motivate.Trust. That is a regen rune bottled up. That is a BKB finished as well. And that is Mass Serpent wands that you have if you want to try going into Roche here.
I think they will.
Why not? No arena.
What do you do
Mass
if you're
Serpent
NGX.SEA?
You don't. You don't contest it. You need to be careful with where exactly they're showing. Again, it's just about playing around that little bit of vision. Leaf just shows up there, planting down his Observer Ward combination, so they know they're contesting the area, but again, they can't do anything about it.
Dire are scanning. Roshan has fallen to the Dire. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They're going to jump. We're the first target. Boom! Came pieces. Quick and easy kill. Poor old Boom Booey. Trying to get some information in the neighborhood, but like you said, Age is now on to Gotcha Boy. I don't know, man. Gotcha Boy's not going to be easy kill once, and now you got to do it twice.
Mm-hmm.
Have fun.
Have the additional, of course, mana coming through. Doesn't probably need to pop the BKB for the first life, right? Because he's got the Shadow Demon there with the Demonic Cleanse. Well, he's going to be very nice for him to pick up. Gotcha Boy going into the Skadi next. Really like it against the TA. Just to provide that extra little layer of survivability for himself. All that extra mana. I think after that, Eternal Shroud's probably the go.
I do not believe Radiant can fight into this Aegis without BKBs. In your dreams, oh, he could disassemble Dragonlance for 1 component. It's almost got enough gold for the 2nd. You see Mizu's going for 1, and Alacrity has his coming out. So I really think you just look to avoid it. It's probably going to cost you... You're going to lose all your tier 1 towers, and I imagine you'll probably lose at least 1 tier 2 as well.
Probably, yeah. I like the fact that In Your Dream's gone away from having that blink
Oh
dagger.
no, they catch him. Mizu gets caught. The oh no, indeed. He's just trying to make as much space. That's it. That's the name of the game for NGX.SEA. Just delay. Kite the Aegis, get the BKBs. Cut the waves and try and hope you don't lose as many towers as what they want to get out of the Aegis on Motivate. He's really making them work for it.
I mean, pretty happy that you get Tigger that kill, right? You get the blink dagger off of it. Now you have a way to jump even when you've got these BKBs, right? Depending on the vision that you have on the map. And right now, you've taken 3 towers, and Nigma.SEA have taken 1. You just see Gotcha Boy positioning himself around this tier 2 mid, trying to force out a glyph. The Phantasm Illusion's going to do a good job of soaking up a lot of the damage. That's a tier 2 given up for free.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Wow. That's also a mid tier 2, not just a measly old tier 2, but one of the easier towers to be able to defend. And now they're going to look to move bottom. Now they are underneath the Radiant Ward, but again without the BKBs.
What can you do? You've only got 1 sentry, I believe, on Tigger, so
Lack.
a little bit of a factor.
Invisibility.
Truly hate to see it. Alacrity's gonna go back in. This will follow up. Nice silence!
Oh, silence.
They stopped the banishment. Oh, Alacrity, that's perfect. KMP though is taking enough to get the BKB off. Motivate, do they want to take the fight now? Afterwards to the backline jump! Maceros! Oh! The combo. Now they'll tick over In Your Dream's life, and they're moving on for more. As Mizu gets cleaned up in the middle of the fight as they are thinking about high ground. Whoa, and I don't blame him with the momentum that they're picking up.
Yeah, for sure. They've got the Siege Creep there. They've got Diabolic Edict. They haven't used the Glyph. That is probably the one little saving grace that you've got here on Nigma.SEA's side. even being able to put the Bloodlust into the tower. So if you do glyph it up, you're going to have that rapid multi-shot coming through there.
Pew, 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 pew.
They weren't able to tank it up enough to be able to protect the siege creep. Don't know how long you can stay. I mean, you do have the Aegis, but yeah, I still feel like you should probably back off, secure the bottom area of the map, make it so that it's incredibly difficult to be able to farm within that region. Just take the tier 2 tower there. Honestly, even getting a glyph as a Leshrac is a bit of an objective, right? No tier 1 towers left to refresh it. You know you've got 4 or so minutes to be able to make some kind of high ground push happen. And that should be around the time of Ashivas.
I just got some big items as well. You got triple BKBs now. Blink just got delivered on Tigger. So
how the BKB is looking on Nigma side though. 200 gold away from TAs, 1,000 from Mizu.
They're TPing bottom. Masros can start. Actually, Blink's still on cooldown, so they will not be able to close the distance.
Getting to the stage where you almost want to gem on Motivate's side, just to completely suffocate them in their side of the map. Gotcha Boy is making a deep dive, and you can understand why. He's got 5 or so seconds left on the edges. Yeah. He'll be fine.
You smoke? That's actually die that is smoking. Trying to head to top.
Now in your dream, maybe they could look to go for the backstab. He's standing inside the trees, and well, he looks to join up in the safety of his base. So, I mean, once he shows, they'll at the very least say, okay, well, he had to have TP'd away to be able to get up there. Let's just push in the wave, get another tower for ourselves. Gotcha Boy, he is, what, 700 gold away from the Skadi? So, nice little timing for himself there.
Alright, smoke on smoke. Masros in the front. Do you get the scan connection so they know at least someone's posturing up here? It's a difficult high ground to breach. Billy feels like they're up to the task though. Into the backline. KP goes! Oh, by Yokam. And now he's aiming up Mizu. If you can get him before the arena usage, Mizu's going to try and duke KP. But the BKB is going to survive for too much longer. With a reset though, how do they set up after the banishment? They're going to jump to the backline instead. It's Tigger. It's a beautiful control. The Burrow Strike locking the Templar Assassin. There's an ultra kill for KP. Give this man a rampage. Of course you steal it. Would have been well deserved for KP. Motivate are playing out of their minds. Where was this Motivate previously?
About the draft, man. They had the better draft. Plain and simple. A lot of the times they drafted themselves into a corner being a little bit too one-dimensional around there. You know, the Medusa, the late game style, but this is an aggressive team. I love the fact that they pick these heroes that enable their style of play.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Could just be the one lane of racks, but at the very least, they'll be able to secure another tier 2 for themselves. Skadi now completed as well. Looks like, what's he going into there?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
On Mr. Leshrac. Looks like he just wants to complete that Eternal Shroud.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Is it Shroud or Bloodstone? Oh no, it is, yeah.
Wait, what's the career? I mean, it might be the Bloodstone.
I don't know if he's got the recipe.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for as well.
Yeah, I don't see it. I think it might be Bloodstone.
A tithe to the impurities.
My guy is
all right.
Really farmed. Holy. Who's the target that they have to kill off first for NGX.SEA to come back in this game?
Yeah. Shadow Demon needs to die. It feels like he's disrupting so many initiations, not just from Leaf being able to pop the cleanse onto multiple people. He gets the demonic purge onto the Inkswell. He's saving himself as well as others with the disruption. So Mars Arena is pretty unimpactful. So you got to go the wraparound. Alacrity is level 12, 25 minutes into the game. He is 7 levels behind this Leshrac. So you got to have a successful team fight, and it starts by killing the Shadow Demon, who, by the way, is level 13. This would be a big kill if they could catch him.
Yeah. But you might have to jump behind him. Oh, Masaros. Oh, no. They're starting to converge on the area. Alacrity's going to try and target the Shadow Demon, but he has enough time to get the banishment out. Now with the reinforcements showing up, I don't know if you can stick around, because again, KP assassinates the support. They'll turn to Mars next. They do get 2 kills, but the Templar Assassin stuck inside the Serpent Woods. Tigger is playing a really good Shadow Shaman game. Been very impressed with him.
But you just like that would have been entirely different. Even whatever it was, 18, 17k behind, if they can just catch the Shadow Demon. You saw how much BKB time they wasted. You saw how much of the arena they wasted, so you don't need to buff the BKBs quite as early on Motivate.Trust to be able to respond to that. So you're always going to have this spell immunity advantage.
Second full set, soon to be.
Serpent Ward's even revealing the regen at bottom rune, but they're going to be very happy to claim this second lane of racks from themselves. I get KMP, but this is a man that's got 4,500 HP.
Are they leaving him? Okay. They are not leaving him. They just recognize he can BKB TP out, and they chuck a couple of voice lines out and taunting ex-teammate and lads on NGX.SEA.
About 550 gold away from
Coming
Gacha
out the
Boy.
base, they want to try and protect the high ground. What is... Oh.
Their poor stuff's been pretty good by Leaf to be able to dodge out these past 2 gank attempts.
Oh, and now they see the Grimstroke under the ward. MG.Trust, does he go for the blind burrow? Very close.
Just gets away.
They know that this cliff ward bottom could be vulnerable now without the Shaman. Oh, sorry, without the Grim, but they were pinging it. I think they were thinking about moving over.
Boy, man.
Regeneration.
Goes, snipes the CK's creeps, the quiver drops, he picks it up and drops it back in base, even though CK freed up his neutral item slot to get it.
Menace to society.
Gets this. Honestly, Shaman, Gacha Boy, SK, all perfectly valid options for this Aghanim shot. Not even CK, right? Literally everyone on their team has a fantastic shot.
Roshan has fallen to the dire.
Immortality.
It's like they want to just make that high ground siege a bit easier.
Oh,
I
don't go for this
believe
camp in
that
your
is-
dream. Out my friend.
Clears it clean up.
Yeah, but they got the ward on the cliff by the outpost, so this is going to give them a lot of information. There we go. They see one. They're soon to see Mizu. So camp is... Oh, nice. What the hell was that reaction, Mizu? 2-second stun, but now the illusion? It's going to continue to cancel the blink.
Gacha Boy's here.
Mizu might have to pop the BKB to try and escape, but they're just running the opposite direction. They know they can't take this fight. And your dream almost dies through the TP duration. Mizu... Oh, wowee. Wowee, wawa.
Still though, I mean, BKB popped on TA, BKB popped on Mars, Aegis, plus Bloodstone, plus everything else that you've got on Gacha Boy. You can just push in, push high ground. Why not? Force a glyph.
Bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Mizu setting up to try and catch him off guard.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Hoping a prayer of the last fight for NGX.SEA on this defense. They got Glyph as well. KP's going to start the fight. The chain control coming afterwards from MG.Trust. It's a great arena now with the multi-shot damage as well, but... Yeah, there's nothing else.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Even just the nice little cleanse onto Gacha Boy.
Cool. Split Earths everywhere. Roll in. Alacrity from the north. That's a cool angle, but... Gonna be off the mark with a combo. A big crit's gonna take away the first life. San's also preventing KMP from getting more. Mizu's gonna blink in, but the instant BKB from Gacha Boy is... Jesus Christ, you wouldn't expect that to be a call with how much damage KMP's doing. He's got a one-hit Yokam. Oh boy, this Chaos Knight 16-0-5 on Mr. KMP. One last attempt under the T4 tower.
Nice.
It's another beautiful stance, but it's not going to matter. They get him out of harm's way. Shaman killed off the... No! Dude, what are these banishments? Still going to be cautious, though. In your dreams damage. It is something that they have to respect. Alacrity's going to roll in after Lush. The Turner Shroud's going to get delivered. It's got the Essence Ring as well. If he has an opportunity to pop it, Gacha Boy trying to turn, beat down onto the Templar Assassin, but In Your Dream gets the Ultra kill. They're not up against Megas yet. I think you got to lock it down, though.
I mean, it's getting to that stage. Everyone's about to respawn, so yeah, this is probably a chance to, but you've taken one tower 30 minutes in, so it's still looking a little rough. I mean, Gaben even thinks with that, it's still 100% win probability, and it has been for the past, god damn, how long has that been? Like 27 minutes?
Radiant's middle
Last
tower is
7
under
minutes have been
attack.
100% win prob? I would probably agree with that.
Truly hate to see it. Alright, so Earthspirit used buyback. Grim and Ogre's buyback are about to come back up.
Shaman used it as well. Leaf's been playing really well this game. Like, just dodging out these ganks. Again, it's easy because it's only the Earth Spirit that you really need to be worried about, and as long as you're playing around your wards, you should be fine. But even then, like, we've seen a couple of clutch uses of the Force stuff. We've seen great disruptions to be able to interrupt the Mars arenas. Not too much you could hold out.
Masteros? Oh, they saw the Sandstorm Mayway, so they knew exactly where he was. But a Burrow Strike into the blink. No. What? How does he make it out, dude? How does he make it out?
Not with everything, though. It was the Psychic Headband that he had to drop for his team, so Bumbu is going to be able to pick that one up. So they got 2 now on Nigma.SEA. I don't even know how good this Aghanim Scepter is going to be on Jokam if he finishes it. Not the greatest heroes to be able to steal.
Well, there is almost a Rapier on the TA.
Good.
What do you mean, all good?
I don't think it's not enough.
No. No, not the... Oh, no. Oh, they saw the courier. No, don't kill it yet, Tigger. Just drop the ward. That's it. Yeah. Very good. Now go to the secret shop. You're smoked.
Just get on the way back. Get on the way. Oh, no, they've
But they want to fight. Oh, he bought the Rapier out. He didn't lock it.
Coming.
He didn't lock it. Not again,
Diego
dude.
sees it.
And it's
Diego
low as
sees
well.
it.
All right, wait, we got a fight breaking up. Start the base, roll in. They're fighting without getting the
Make it.
courier. It might make it. Okay, it made it through. But they got Mega Creeps though. Alacrity. Could be killed
got
off.
it.
Get through an ABR. I have no idea how he got that.
How they got through.
Yeah. Anyway. I mean, they're gonna.
All right. Blow up the backline. Kill the supports.
Regeneration.
They need the Shadow Demon.
Yeah.
Look how far back he's positioning. Oh, they're grouped up. Double spear. And now they're lying up for In Your Dream. Look at the damage from the Rapier. KP falling low. Is able to get some distance away. But Gotcha Boy wants to stand his ground. Oh my lord. The Bloodstone active. But a forced off to reposition. But that is a Burrow Strike to end the game. As Masteros finds a 2. Rapier on the deck. Or the last fight to end it. There was a little smidge of hope for NGX.SEA. But in the end, it's Motivate taking a game 1.
Very nice. So, turns out it didn't even matter what happened with that Neon series. They're still looking to be safe with that 1 win. And this puts them into, I want to say 6th, I believe. Maybe 7th. Yeah, guaranteed 7th. Means they're going to be facing up against Patriots. So, if we're looking at it objectively, I would prefer to probably face Patriots ahead of RSG, having gone almost undefeated in the recent DPC. So really increases, motivates odds moving forward into the tournament. Nigma.SEA, though, I'm sure they were expecting a lot more. You know, it's all well and good to say, oh, we've got upper bracket secured, but I would have to say they want to try and secure that 2nd place finish out of the group stage for themselves. And they've still got the one more chance to. All they need is 1 win out of this series against Motivate.Trust, and then they're going to be able to claim that for themselves. So interesting to see if they're able to turn things around in game 2, because this draft, I think, was like an 80-20 for Motivate.Trust in terms of how favorable it was for them.
Yeah, it's always nice to see some experiments, though. Unfortunately, sometimes experiments go good, sometimes they go bad, and Alacrity's Earth Spirit.
Do you think it means Alacrity's hero is going to come a lot sooner in the next draft? Because they banned him out heavily.
Yeah, we might, if they have 2nd pick, actually. Yeah, if they have 2nd pick, I'd like to see them go like Grim Ember or Grim Alacrity's hero, whatever it is. Or like you just go support combo, like Pugna Storm, Pugna whatever, Coddle whatever. Like just go a support with an Alacrity pairing. I'm happy with that. So we'll see if they do have 2nd pick, what the case is going to be. But like you said, yeah, important for Motivate to be able to take that. That's going to now have them facing Patriots, but we'll go all through the bracket later on. We still have 1 more game to close out our Phase 2 here for the BTS Pro Series 11. We'll see you guys after the break.